Roastbusters, episode 53. We have a special guest. I'm your host, Nard Van.
I'm your co-host, Greg Beechler.
And today our guest today is Zack Kitchens.
Hello.
Hey, Zack. Oh, man, you say that like there's going to be a big drop. You should like...
No, Zack's great. Here's
like, Zack is the man. He's been around. So, Zack, tell us your story, the origin story. What happened to you? Why everyone knows who you are.
Okay.
And how you're coming back, bro.
Yeah. Well, before we go there, I just want to say that Zack was like one of the more positive. I remember like being very funny. I remember liking him, and he just disappeared for a long time. And he started like working in the weed industry. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Once you start seeing that money, you probably won't come back to comedy again. But there's a certain high you get from comedy, you come back, you get the itch. Yeah, we reconnected at the Dope Show one time. We started bullshitting. Like, oh, hey, well, you seem cool. Then it was a nice scene. He was like, oh, man, I missed you. Yeah, I remember like, him doing good. He has a very infectious, positive energy about him. It's always a good vibe. It's a good, positive, funny horror. I remember this.
I appreciate that.
Like, I don't remember very much of what you said, but I remember, like, I like this guy.
Yeah. I mean, that was what I wanted to be, just positivity. Because I come from Georgia, and the environment that I came from was the opposite of positive. And because I sold a lot of drugs, and I was around a lot of bad people, so you had to kind of be a certain person to fit in with that crowd, you know?
Crack kitchens, yes.
So yeah, you got to be a dickhead basically, in the worst sense, you know.
I get it too.
Yeah, so it was like,
and it's just not who you are. It's like the
it's not who I am at all. I love being friendly. I love making people laugh. I've always been a class clown since elementary school. So the reason I started selling drugs though is because I never had any money.
Yeah.
And I love weed. And
no one just does it because, like, I just like...
Yes, it's just fun, you know? Like, I'm gonna sell drugs.
I saw you Scarface, like, I really want to work, I want to really write plays, but there's no money in it. I just really want to sell drugs and bust some fucking heads.
It was literally because I was poor and I wanted to keep doing drugs, so I started selling drugs.
Yeah.
I think it's every drug dealer's origin story.
That's the least unique story I've ever heard of.
It's very not unique. Yeah. The origin drugs,
I just liked money.
And drugs, I like money.
Getting high and I like money.
Let's put them together. Those guys seem to be doing all right.
Yep. So I did that in Georgia. When I didn't start smoking weed until I was 18. I was a heavy drinker. So from when I was 14 to 18, and all my friends were smoking weed, and they were doing it during the day, you know. And I was like, I want to be able to get fucked up during the day and not be obliterated throughout the rest of the day. Like they were getting high, and I wondered, what is that? You know, like, what are you guys doing? And when I was 14, I got hit in the head with a baseball and it fractured my skull. And I was on a slew of medications because my dad was in the Air Force, so we had the base doctors. So we would go.
Yeah, TRICARE.
TRICARE, yes. So if you're familiar with TRICARE, it's like the beginner doctors, and they try shit on you. It's like literally TRICARE, you know, like they.
Pretty much.
Is that it's practice? It's not a medical practice. It's
They're like, we will give you what we can legally give you.
Straight up. And if it works, note it, and we'll give it to the next guy. You know,
it's an over-the-counter doctor. That's pretty much what it is.
It was bad. They're very young people, like like right out of college.
Bunch of dookie housers, yeah.
Straight up. And so when I get hit with
baseball, still passion in the field, so they still catch a lot of shit. It's like, I knew it. I just kept looking. I didn't believe that first blood result.
They're barely legal doctors, and he's a barely legal pharmacist. That's just how it fucking works out.
Yes. So it was a very good fit, except for every single drug that they gave me from what I can remember, they were all bad. You know, like the one that sticks out the most was called Topamax, and it was just this pill that you would take every day, but it would literally make half my body numb. And it was because my sinus cavities were calcified with blood, so I didn't have the right respiratory system essentially. So I would get these insane headaches.
Yeah, I suffered for
years.
Myself.
Yeah, for years. And when I finally smoked weed when I was 18, I was like, holy shit, this is the first time that I feel semi-normal without having to be drunk or having to be fucked up, essentially, you know? So it was like, weed was the gateway to
feeling better.
So yeah, exactly. Yes.
And making money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and making money.
All the good things here. You met your wife through weed.
Yep, I did.
Say the weed. Yeah.
I like that there's a drug called Topamax though. That seems like a Disney villain drug.
Yeah.
Like some evil corporation. Try Topamax. It's like, what is some fake shit? But they really.
Topamax sounds like a really shitty theater in a bad town.
It was the worst drug dealer you can think of. You know, like it was weird. See, I would take it, and then it didn't immediately affect you. It would have it would take a week or so to start kicking in, but then it would work. You know, it would make you numb, but it would literally make me feel. I would tingle, like I would, and it was weird.
What the fuck was it supposed to do though? That's like
everything
you said was so vague.
I have no idea.
How do you feel?
Yeah.
How do you feel when you take this drug? I don't know. vaguely numb. Write that down.
I'm just
yeah.
imagining, you know, those like drug commercials. They have the side effects. Like some people like going skiing. Like this is the side effects here, but his like drug commercial is just him slanging drugs. Side effects includes can't breathe, not feeling good, calcium in your brain, and they just selling like dime bags on the street, and just like what is happy like playing for music in the background, you know.
That's basically what it was. It was I took that for a long time, from 14 to 18 essentially.
On top of drinking, dude?
And on top of drinking a lot. Yeah, I was a very heavy drinker. It was a problem.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to interrupt a lot.
Please, please.
So, you're 14 years old in Georgia.
Yeah.
And you're like, should we get in drunk all the time?
Yeah, there was not a lot to do. There was me and the homies. We would get together at Corbin's house. He had a pool house, and his mom was like chill with us drinking there.
Of course.
She's a cool mom.
You know, like she's the cool mom.
Who'd you fuck? Like which one of her friends?
It was never me. I was a thick fucking goofy kid. I never got any pussy. It was not me at all.
She's like, get that kid drunk. He will entertain the rest.
Yeah, I never did laugh. You know, I was the clown jester. Like bring Zack around. Nobody goes laugh.
I was thinking about it. I was like, hey Chris, how come you remember any of my memories? Dude? Like, I was banging his mom the whole time.
Every time, bro.
He's piecing it together. Wait, Chris is the new guy now.
Oh my god, yeah, that would be amazing. If there was a guy it would be Cameron. Cameron, if you ever watch this,
Not a season in his house.
you fuck Corbin's mom, I'm sure.
I'm sure
it was that guy.
I'm sure he
did.
Yeah.
You know.
We should call Cameron right now. Hey, did you ever fuck Corbin?
He's like, who is this dude? My wife right now.
Why don't I answer this on speakerphone? It's dinner time.
Oh my god. Yeah, he has kids now.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's 4.
His dad, what's the mom's name?
What's that?
What's the mom's name again?
Oh shit. I should know this.
What was Corbin's mom's name?
Corbin's mom's name.
If I didn't like name her daughter after.
He had a sister, Ashley. She drove a Mustang, like the shitty 90s Mustangs, but Corbin, I was driving Corbin to school, so she would let us borrow it. Fuck, what was Corbin's mom's name? I should know this.
You
know a lot of other details.
I know a lot of the details except for her
name.
She had the shitty 90s Mustang, remember it was real garbage?
I know it all.
Yeah, just like,
the cops would come to her house and we would hide in her closet.
I think it's because he was always drunk about it. Mom just didn't remember her name.
Yeah, he was on Topamax and alcohol.
He was so fucked up. Everyone's like, hey, Corbin's wife. He's like, hey, bitch.
Oh, no. She was honestly the sweetest lady in the world. Always had her back.
Yeah.
Never made
Always had her back.
Dude,
sometimes her size.
Most of those 2 things, actually.
But dude, she was the best, you know. Like, and it's now that I'm an adult thinking about it, it's like I would never let my kids get fucked up at my house the way they were.
Absolutely not. They're friends, dude. You know,
bad. It was bad.
Feel like
we were.
Yeah, especially when we're guys. That'd be kind of weird.
Hey guys, just come over. Yeah, bring some bitches. It's fine.
Dude,
just sit on the couch like, why are you 43? You're looking creepy as hell. I was like, hey, man.
You want to take my 90s Mustang to school? Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Get fucked up my house. We're cool.
Make sure it's not registered, so just be careful. You know what I mean? Like, just run if you pull over.
It hasn't blown you on the car, so just take it easy, guys. Back then, oh man, that's wild. Yeah, dude.
All right, so then you found weed was your magical gateway drug.
Yep.
You got in. How'd you get from Georgia to Seattle? What happened there?
So when I started smoking weed when I was 18, I never did any other drugs, except for Xanax.
Topamax.
That's small.
Xanax and Topamax.
That's not a big deal.
I tried. So I sold a lot of pills and I sold a lot of weed. And I was 18 years old. Had my own house. My sister lived with me. She was engaged to my best
Before we
friend.
continue on, I see where this is going.
Yep.
I don't edit any of this.
That's okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's okay.
I got really fucked up one episode. I told this really incriminating story to myself.
Yep.
And then Rusty was like, hey, why is your episode only like 45 minutes? Oh yeah, dude.
I cut it off.
I cut up like an hour and a half of the shit I said about myself. I was like, dude, it was so funny. He's like, yeah, but no. That was really incriminating when I talked about myself. So just like, you know.
The best part about this story is I can't be tried again, so it would be double jeopardy. I already went to jail for this, so we're good. I'll get to that. So,
nice.
18 years old, started smoking weed. The next day, after I got high, I immediately wanted to get high again. And I spent the only money that I had, because I worked at Burger King full time. So I had a bunch of money saved up from that, and then I started smoking weed, and then immediately all my money was you get like $7 an hour. You know, you get like $300 or $400.
You live like royalty.
I get Whoppers all day. All the homies come to me to get food. You know, I was the guy.
Yeah.
Whoppers and cheese.
So in money hand over fist.
Royal BK perks, dude.
You're killing it, you know. So working at Burger King, had the job, sold a bunch of weed, The next day, I wanted to smoke weed again. Didn't have any weed, so I had to go hit up a guy, Trevor, who is a really good homie of mine. I hope he's doing good nowadays. I haven't talked to him in like 15 years. So
yeah,
I'll get to that.
Trevor. I'm sure he's doing all right.
Shout out Trevor.
Yeah.
And then I immediately spent all my money on weed in the first week, so I had to start selling weed. And that's how the career started when I was 18. And then I immediately met a person who was getting packed, shipped from California. So he would go to Atlanta to pick up weed. So I was getting really, really good weed for a really, really good price. And then selling it to all my goofy-ass white friends. Because I was a big goofy white kid. And I went to every high school in my district. Because I got kicked out of all of them. So I had relationships with the entire fucking town. If you go to Warner Robins, Georgia, I sold weed to pretty much everybody there.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. We call like Big Zack. Was that your name?
That was it. Yep.
That was your Big Zack.
Big Zack, Fat Zack, you know,
I know.
whatever they call it. Yeah, I had a lot of
like, yeah, we borrowed our weed from a nigga named Big Steve, dog. Like, it's just some guy who knows everybody who's
kind of the chef. I mean, last name was Kitchen. Like, maybe
last name
was
Kitchens. Big Kitchens, you know, Big Kitchens. I had so many nicknames, you know, and it was, being a fat, goofy white kid.
In Georgia.
My whole goal was to be everybody's friend immediately because I was a fat, goofy white kid, so I'm getting roasted every day, so it's like, all right, we'll try to fit in with everybody. So when I started selling weed, it was the easiest catalyst in the world because, like, my entire life was building up to selling weed. It was like, this guy's funny, and he's cool to fuck with, and let's buy weed from him. So that's what, I mean, it was literally, it was the easiest.
Like in the 90s, that'd be like the worst fucking, like, HBO. Crisis. His whole life was coming up to sell weed. It's like so sad. That's all you had, Zach?
Yeah.
There's an opening like
now in Washington, you're selling legal weed now?
Yeah.
The opening scenes are just like him, like, you know, just having his massive headaches. He's like,
just up to him.
Everyone's trashed out at that pool party.
At his friend Cameron's house.
What's so funny? Corbin's mom just moaning in the other room.
They just passed out.
She's moaning in another room. He's like, oh, shit. Trevor. Or whatever the fuck that guy's name is. And then you walk in the room like, you guys want the Burger King?
Oh my god! And then
it just like, cuts into opening song credits.
Yeah,
it's playing like a Family Matters tune.
That's pretty much it.
And it's a very movie version, like just cut it together. Like, yeah, let's do it all together, whatever. The people who read the book, like, no, this is what really happened.
You don't know. You don't know. Yeah.
I like the book better.
Don't tell me I'm gonna win, alright? Fuck. Oh my god, dude. So yeah, that's started selling weed, 18, started selling weed, all the friends in the town. 19 years old, I had an apartment with Trevor and Kelsey, who was my sister, and Trevor was my gonna be future brother-in-law.
Yeah, the name sounded familiar. Yes,
yep.
Yes, here we go.
But then we got raided by the police because we were very arrogant and stupid-ass children. You know, like literally we were 17, 18, and 19, living in an apartment and selling a lot of weed. We were selling...
I just want to say this to everyone listening.
Yeah.
Every 17, 18, 19-year-old arrogant douchebags.
We were bad. We were bad.
They're all
the moment you had like four figures, you're back out of that young, you're like, oh, I'm gonna touch.
Oh, I was,
exactly.
Yeah. If I had $2 grand, I was
velour suits I would have.
Bro,
if I was selling cocaine like that, like, oh my god.
Yep.
You were in a Versace to school.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
No, this is actually Versace. They looked at me weird when I walked into the store. But then I had the money. They knew they could get it.
They knew it.
We got
this. You're just shopping. You're just wearing Versace.
Yeah. Those sweats that no one ever buys sell to this fucking
this guy. He'll take started selling weed with all my friends, and then 19, I was selling pills. I was selling anything I could get my hands on just to make money because I didn't have any money, so I was trying to build a foundation to have the life that I dreamed of having, which was...
Yes, I like how you guys use the word foundation. Like
foundation.
Yeah.
The dream he had, like, yo, I want fucking ivory carpet, baby.
Yeah. Say for breast cancer awareness.
No, it's gonna look like shit on the outside, trust me, so they don't know what's the fucking tag, but inside, baby, fucking fish tank built into the wall, homie.
Yeah.
Plush carpet everywhere. It was nice.
It's like, I'm gonna save the dolphins. I also have a dolphin in my aquarium right now.
You just asked about ivory carpet, hoe?
Gonna dap that shit. Gonna dap it.
Let me get my Paula outside.
I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. I've been 18, bro. I have my own fucking drug dealer dreams.
There's a lot of crazy drug dealer stories out there, but but go continue on with yours, and then I'll tell you about my neighbor a guy in my town just was too flashy.
Guy in his town.
Yeah, I was just a typical thick fucking white dude who was selling drugs and lived in an apartment and got too arrogant and got warned by the police. They actually put a notice on my door to stop selling drugs. So we stopped for a few weeks, and we thought it was okay.
That is fucking wild.
And if you,
I don't want to do this paperwork, please.
I swear to God. How dumb am I? I'm a dumb.
How long did you wait?
Like 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks. Okay, that's.
Like, I don't want to. Like, we're not gonna shoot this one.
There were so many signs that I just ignored.
You took the warning sign, and just rolled it up, and just smoked it. That's
I was such a dumb child.
Yo, Trevor, didn't you just get out of jail?
What the fuck?
Anyway, let me put you on with this.
So
Trevor snitched. That's what happened.
So I'll tell you who the snitch was. It was the guy we were buying the weed from. He got caught with 5 pounds in Mississippi and then turned into almost a federal case. It wasn't federal because they didn't have enough. I don't know. There wasn't enough money, I guess, involved. There's 44 of us that got arrested in the fucking case. I'm in jail for a year.
And he tried to use I guess if there was like 44 other people to get in jail.
That was a lot. There's a lot of money.
Do you remember this guy who was like wearing an unusually big cowboy hat with like looked like a fitted camera on top?
No.
Hi, Zack Kitchens. You wanted to buy 5 pounds of marijuana from me.
On what date? What is today? Someone say the date out loud.
It's a Hyperon?
I wish.
Thursday?
I wish. It was the guy that I bought the weed from. He turned into a state informant because he didn't want to get in trouble, which it didn't matter because we did the same amount of time in jail. We were fucking cellmates.
Oh.
Which was I did a year in a probation detention center.
In the same cellmate?
What's your public defender said?
Guys, what you guys talking about?
This is entrapment, yo. He's selling to me. How the fuck is he gonna get me in trouble?
It was bad.
He's selling me the drugs.
Hey.
It was bad.
Officer, I was high in Tomax the entire time.
Yeah,
I thought this was a drink.
The Tomax did
this one in school
You could feel my face.
Fuck. I was so numb. I didn't care about the lives of my fellow classmates.
So we just were singing with Tomax the entire time.
That was my get out. Like, Tomax, he did it, he's out. He's good. He's good. So,
This is gonna be from fucking commercial like in 20 years on a daytime TV. As Tomax made you sell drugs involuntarily. It's gonna be usually compensation coming your way.
your flash action is coming your way. Yes.
No, really. Every kid that took it just started selling drugs. We don't know what the fuck it was about.
It's the only side effect.
Yeah, but
That's the only side effect.
This guy did 8 years. We owe him compensation.
Fuck.
Oh man.
I'm gonna get the check in the mail. I can't wait for that.
You be the first person to sign up. What was the website, bitch? Rewind that. Rewind.
I followed me by an asbestos commercial. Have you ever been working with asbestos in the 1930s? Yeah, man, that's crazy.
All right, you got raided by the cops.
You were in a cell with this guy that snitched on you.
Yeah.
Which is really, which the movie possibly getting thickening right here. Like, I can imagine being the same. Like,
Jordan is fucking wild. Like, can you imagine snitching on a guy
and then
push you in the cell? Like, I'd be like, yo, guards. I told him 6 motherfuckers in here. What are you doing, dog?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. We just didn't want to go to trial at all. We just wanted to get stoned to death.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Houston County, where I got arrested, is the county. It's the same. It's spelled the exact same as Houston, but we pronounce it Houston because
it's South.
It's Georgia. Don't fuck with us.
Yeah.
We got Houston County. So Houston County's jail holds 300 inmates, and then the probation detention center is right across the street, and that's where it's the semi-long-term holding facility where people go that are awaiting trial to get sent to state prison.
To prison, yeah.
So
I know all this stuff.
Yeah. So all 44 of us got sent to the holding facility, which is the county jail. We were there for 3 months, and I couldn't use the phone. They wouldn't let me use the phone. They wouldn't talk to the outside world because they said it was a threat to the outside world. I was going to sell weed or some shit. I swear to fucking God.
His blood witnesses.
Dude.
Yo, Becky, bitch, you remember that time we met behind the 7-Eleven parking lot? You better shut the fuck up about
Georgia
that.
doesn't fuck around.
I know they don't, man.
So for 3 months I was in the county jail. Didn't get to talk to anybody. They signed me. I skipped some stuff. When I was 18, I got arrested when I was living in the apartment for selling drugs. Like my house got raided. Like the SWAT team came in. Yeah, I had prior.
Yeah.
So the SWAT team
was it from how we get caught slipping?
I was just a dumb kid. People left my house and they knew that I was a trap house and they got pulled over with weed and then they had a probable cause and then I sold weed to an undercover. There was a guy that I was selling weed to for a minute. He bought a quarter of weed from me, and and then I went to jail. So that was my first offense. So I only did 10 days in jail for that. I had a good lawyer. My parents got me a good lawyer. They got me out of jail. A whole year went by, and I started smoking weed again because I fucking love weed. And I didn't sell weed. I was not selling weed, but the guy that I was buying weed from was the old plug that I was working with before. The guy was getting it from Cali, so it was super cheap, fire weed. Like I have to, I would be dumb not to go to him to get the weed. So I was going to him to get the weed, and I was literally a giant drug dealer before, so they had me on record being that, and I was on probation for that. So when I got caught with that, it was a violation of probation. So that's why I had to do a year in jail, was because I VOP'd and
Did you end a day and just do prison? What would you rather do? I'd rather do prison than like a year in jail. Jail would suck. I don't know.
I didn't have the choice. Yeah, so I don't know.
I think I'd rather just go up to prison.
Yeah, I don't know. It was very. County jail was 100% worse than the probation detention center because the PDC I got to do things. You know, the county I was in a cell for 23 hours a day.
Oh yeah,
locked up. With the guy that told on me. Yeah. So like, I'm spending 99% of my time with the fucking guy I want to kill.
He hung himself like Epstein. I don't know.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
You know, it'd be funny. It was like because of funny film, like 3 days after he's like, you know, man, I feel bad to tell you about you, man. I feel bad.
I'm real sorry about the Tomac too.
Yeah, you're actually a good guy.
Actually a good guy.
Dude, so let me get this. So I wasn't selling weed. I was literally buying weed to smoke because I'm a pothead, you know. I didn't get caught with any weed. I lived with my parents when I got raided a second time. Mm-hmm. Cops beat the door down. It's just like the movies. They're very fucking accurate. I lived through it twice. It's not an over-exaggeration. They hit the fucking door down, they throw flashbangs in, they yell profusely, they come in and they have ARs and they put your house in the dirt and they fucking handcuff you and they sit you outside till they search the whole house. It is very accurate. The movies.
Shout out to my ex-wife. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, they got it pretty accurate.
Did Zack sell drugs to your wife too?
She was my Tomax dealer.
Exactly. Her boyfriend used to like just break into people's houses, like holding guns on their heads, and doing home invasions and shit, and then kept the property at her apartment. She had a couple things, but she got a couple felonies with it.
Oh yeah, so, yeah.
Greg's smiling ear to ear. I know she's Greg's smiling.
No, it wasn't. No, listen, man. If it wasn't for like my poor self-esteem, like I fucking married that chick. You know, I had to pay for her fucking eviction because it was like on my record because we were like married. So I got sued twice for her debts.
Oh, okay.
Fucking ruined my credit, and then like we couldn't get a regular apartment, right? Because he was a felon.
Yeah.
Yeah, felons can't just rent places, which is fucking. They need to like adjust some laws, man. So we had to like live with like slumlords or whoever just let us live in their house.
Dirty people.
They didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? That's why I like learned how to fix shit because they wouldn't do it. Yeah. So I get the living felonies like it's rough to do, man.
It's rough. So I have 13. I don't even know how many felonies I have. I have between 13 and 20 felonies on my record.
Jesus Christ.
That I don't even know.
And he's a walking free man.
Yeah, and the reason that I had to wait to start my cannabis company was because 2012 was 10 years after my 2022 was 10 years after my conviction, and you have to wait 10 years after you get convicted of a felony to apply to get the license and go through the FBI background check. And February of 2022 was my 10-year anniversary. And that's why I ghosted from fucking comedy and everything, was because I invested all of my money into my cannabis business.
There we go.
And I was like, all right, I can make way more money doing this than I would be with comedy. So that's what happened. So I went to jail for a year.
Comedy's not for money, dude.
So I went to jail for a year, got out. My uncle was my pen pal when I was in jail, the one that lives in West Seattle. That's how I got out here. He was like, whenever you get out of jail, if you want to make a change, you can move in with me and give it a shot. And I was like, fuck it. I'm going to see if he'll hold, if I can do that. So 2014, I was like, hey, Ken, can I come live with you? And he said, all right, you can come live with me. So I drove my Hyundai Sonata with my Aunt Lisa in the car. I had $500 to my name, drove from Georgia to Seattle, and that's when I got a job at UPS, Nimbin, Pot Shop, and Papa John's Pizza, and I started doing stand-up comedy, and that's when I met you guys.
Yeah.
I was shortly after that, 2016.
One time, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was working like 100 hours a week. It's because I was partying a bunch too.
Okay.
I was like, I knew there was more to this.
Yeah, like so I never did any cocaine, never did any ketamine, never did any drugs that go up your nose because I have a very addictive personality, and I know if I went down that path, I'd be fucked. So I've never done any of those drugs. Never done any of those drugs. I'm very scared of those drugs. Yeah. So, but as soon as I came out here, I went to a music festival for the first time. It was Paradiso. Yeah. And I got introduced to ecstasy. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. That's a game changer.
Dude, yeah, no. Dude,
I how fast you turn around like I'm scared to death of these drugs.
But
some fine bitch, just try
it. That's it. That's it. You get a half-naked girl. Has titties coming up to you.
It's like, Paisley's ticked. Is like, yes, I will.
Dude.
Exactly. It's terrible, man.
It was terribly awesome.
Yeah.
It was the best time of my life. Like for sure. So I come from Detroit. I come from that background. You're like hustler since I was 15. Like I really had a full-time job since I was 15. Like I have not stopped working. And I come out here. I'm 24 years old. Go to my first concert ever. Never been to. I've been to a few rap shows and like a few metal shows in Georgia, but it's like not like a concert where you're like production guy.
Not like a.
Yes, not yet.
Party,
You know,
like,
this is like underground shit. So when I saw this, it was like, oh.
Yeah.
And I was high on ecstasy for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. It was the best time of my life.
Dude, I have a
It
boner
was
just
so cool.
explaining right now.
It was so fun. And the group of people that I went with were a bunch of weed dealers that I met at the medical market, and they just took me into their family. They gave, I swear to God, I wish I was making this up. This is almost like, it's going to sound fake. They gave me a quarter pound of weed, and they were like, sell as much as you can, bring us back $400, and then we'll go from there. And they gave me a VIP ticket and everything because their bus driver got arrested and they didn't have a ride to Paradiso. So they had an extra VIP ticket, and they had a fuckload of weed that they needed to sell. And I'm a drug dealer that wanted to go to a music festival, and Steven, who works with me full time now, was working with me at Papa John's, and it was funny as shit. I was working my shift, and I looked at Steven, who was my manager. I was like, bro, I have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to go to Paradiso. I'm going to go. He's like, dude, what about your job? I just got you this job. I was like, if I have the job when I get back, I get it. If I don't, I understand. But I'm going, bro.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right.
Pretty much, it's like, what up,
Yeah, he held the job for me. Thank you, Steven.
No, you know I'm solid for that.
I do.
I had a friend where he got me a job at Comcast and I hated it. It's like, hey man, I owe you. Like, you got me this job, but I owe you to go out. Well, you know, let me take you out for something because you got me a job and I needed it, but it didn't work out. You know.
Yep.
But yeah, no, that's dope, man. That's crazy.
You know how long I tried to get to work at Comcast? I wanted to be like a Comcast installer for like years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause for years, from like 2012
Apply again, dude.
to like, no, I don't want to do it now. Like, for like a few years, I was like, man, you know what, Comcast, you get like you get the platinum service for free.
Yeah.
If you're an installer, you make
great difference.
Yeah. But now it's like the game's different, baby. So
Yeah, you get this house number.
Yeah.
This house is nice.
I'm doing all right.
This house is nice.
This is
a bedroom with 2 doors. Like the fuck?
Yeah, French doors.
That's fine. French doors.
And this is the office. This is even. It's not even a dedicated room.
Yeah.
This is tight. How many bedrooms is this house?
4 plus this thing.
And it's just you and your girl and one person?
My kids.
Oh, you have kids?
Yeah.
How many kids do you have?
Not 2 kids.
I saw the
3
pictures.
kids.
I saw the pictures of them.
3 kids. I have like a stepson.
Well, I saw a picture on the fucking. I saw the picture on the mantle and I saw the spread on the stairs.
Exactly. There's like 1,000. But I have 2 sons.
Okay, cool.
One's upstairs right now. He's 18. He doesn't know what to do with his life. He's kind of going through like an existential crisis.
He's on Topomax, huh?
He should be.
Give him the Topomax. Give him the Topomax like a month from now. He comes
There's
home
one
like
pack of Topomax, guys.
He comes home in Versace. You're like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck? How much drugs are you selling, bro?
What is
I'm keeping that shit in my house. Anyway, yeah, and then my other son, he's just like at a lake right now chilling. So
cool.
yeah.
How old is he?
16.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're teenagers. They got their own lives.
Yeah, that's like
right.
Yeah.
And I'm still young, which I realized. I'm like, oh, you guys don't. I've had to like really fuck with y'all too hard. You're like almost self-sustaining creatures right now.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah, they're doing their thing. That's good.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah,
like you said, 15, man. I was definitely working jobs. Me and Matt used to work for his uncle.
Yep.
Like I don't think my mom bought me clothes since I was like in 9th grade.
Well, see, the thing about me, I was a suit dude. I used to weigh over 400 pounds. So I know I was a giant person.
I think that was like a thing you used to talk about.
Yeah, it was. When I got on stage, I used to talk about because it was like, and I never had any surgery or anything. I just worked my ass off, and like everything I've ever done in my life, I've just worked my ass off. Like I've never taken a shortcut.
He literally did. He worked his ass.
Yeah, I've literally worked my ass off. Like it's just
a lot of ass was gone.
Yeah, a lot of ass.
A lot of ass to go.
And that's what it's funny because like now like I own my house and like I own my company and I do all this shit and it's like all I've done is just work really, really, really hard. Like nobody's given me a fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like nobody's like I have no investors.
Except for those guys at Paradiso when they gave that weed.
Those guys were invested
in
my life. That would God bless them. Straight up. And
that one chick gave me the ecstasy.
And the guy gave you the job. Other than that, you don't work everything else. Yeah.
Well, I would definitely not be here without.
And then you felt like a good plug.
Yep.
Like early on. Yeah.
That was
besides those things.
Besides being a good plug. But like Steven, like he works with me full time now. Like I wouldn't be here without him. My uncle Ken, he's gonna be my best man at my wedding.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here without him. Like I love him to death.
Shout out Uncle Ken, unless you live out here.
Yes, shout out Uncle Ken.
Dude, I literally moved out here for like similar reasons. Like like I was working at Little Caesars, which is funny.
There we go.
My friend Rob, I had 2 friends, Rob. They were like
2 Robs.
2 Robs,
okay.
White Rob, Black Rob.
Okay. Whoa.
Anyway,
I was white Jack, had a black Jack right now.
Yeah. So fucking Black Rob was like the hustler, man. He was like the guy. White Rob, just his muscle, dude. That's all it was. Like,
Okay,
for real.
Yep.
Thugged ass dude. He's still thugged out like that today.
Yep.
Like I told him, he almost got a murder. Anyway.
Yep.
So, yeah, so like, Rob is like getting into coke. My friend Tim that works at this Little Caesars, his roommate, like,
It's always a pizza place.
sells coke, but like doesn't have like anyone to like distribute it. And my friend Rob, his person just got locked up. He needs someone to get coke from. I'm like, yo, we should fucking hook up. You know what I mean? It sounds like what's up. So we have like a party, man. We're having fun at this dude's house.
Yep.
Right? We're watching Smack DVDs, like our battles back in the day. It was like 2003.
Fire.
People talking about like, yo, dude, you can box. I'm like, I'll fucking throw my hands and shit. You know, it's like we're drunk, we're having a good time, dude. I leave like around midnight because my girlfriend's like bugging me. She's like thinking I'm fucking chicks. I'm not. But so I leave. I go back to my house to hang out with her. Go to work the next day. Tim's like looking at me, like kind of fucking sideways. He's not talking to me. I'm like, what's up, man? What's bad? Like, he just has like an attitude. Like, he's like, what do you mean you don't know what's up, Doc? Like after a couple hours, he's like, your fucking boy came back to the house with some dude. He's wearing the same jacket, and they fucking robbed us.
Oh damn!
Fuck!
Shit, I swear to God, man. So yeah, this dude Aaron. I'm not trying to get like this is years ago. Aaron like fucking robbed out Aaron money. Aaron didn't give a fuck. He got a new plug. He's like, we're just gonna rob this new dude right now. You owe me this money now. So and Aaron's not a dude to fuck around with. I'll say that right now.
Goodness.
But anyway, so because I was involved with that. I was like, one night I was playing with my girlfriend, I was hearing like a knock on my window.
Oh shit.
I was like, what the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Stay quiet, man. So we're just, it's like, everything's dark. Like, we just got done banging out. So we were just like chilling. And like, another knock. And I hear like, you sure this motherfucker lives here, man? He's like, yeah, this is his house, bro. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh shit, that's different.
We just kept it cool, man. So it like got real hot for a minute. So my fucking friend Matt, he was in the Air Force. He had a house in Spokane. So he's like, hey man, you should move out. You can move out here. So I had like $900 in my name. I took a train out. And that's how I came to Washington.
You know what I love about that, Greg? That's a very Detroit story. Zach, that's a very Georgia story. It was so nice to you. They give you all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
He almost got murdered at a pizza place. What the fuck?
Seattle's a refuge for people who almost die.
All the snitches live in
So
Seattle.
much shit happened at Little Caesars, bro. That was like a...
Dude, you know this? We call it snitch list in Seattle. That's what we call it.
Snitches in Seattle, yeah.
Snitch list.
Yes, snitch
like,
list.
I'm not snitching, but I'm not like staying here. Hell yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, I came here because my parents were refugees. I was not nearly as cool.
Nerd. What a dork. Hard-working immigrant family doing their best. Literally neglected. Like some of us, man. Anyway.
Oh, man.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man. That could be the clip of Greg if I uploads this.
One day, dude.
One day.
It's happening. I'm getting Da Vinci, bro.
Thank you.
This will be
No, I'm hitting Casey up probably like when, not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. Oh man, you want to do it like, anyway, I know we're like in the middle of a podcast. We got a podcast scheduled for tomorrow.
Do we have one to do tomorrow?
Yeah, Jackie, dude.
Fuck. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, 6 o'clock. I was about to say, we could do 2, because like another guy from DC, he was in sick with me, his name is Benny. He's going to stay at my house for like a day. So if we like want to throw an emergency, if he's down to do it, we can get another one in.
Okay, yeah. I was just canceling my haircut.
Yeah. Hey, you look good right now. Look at this guy.
He always looks good. Every time I see Narn, he's
It's been 2 weeks.
cleaned up. Every time.
I just went to a barber to get my beard done. Like,
You always look good too, because you've always had a very simple cut though. Like, you've always had the
bald.
beard.
Yeah, bald.
Yeah. But Narn, he's always had this clean ass cut too. I've never seen you not looking proper.
I try. But
You look great every time.
Yeah.
I mean it.
I know when I had hair, and every 2 weeks I was there, dude. I know what Nara's talking about.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
I'll just do it next week. It's fine. I got it. What do I got going this week? No, I get next week. I got a wedding. I'll do it next week. It's fine.
How many weddings do you do a year?
Fuck, man. That's so low this year. People are like hiring like other people that like that low ball people. It's like, oh, I need a bunch of sideways people do it for like way cheaper than me.
Yeah.
But like it's like I try, I meet up with people, do my research, learn about their story, like. Then make it more fun and personable. I talk about like their things like it's kind of like a best man speech in the middle of your ceremony and stuff. I'm going to deliver for your wedding. It's great. I always tell Greg. I'm doing his wedding by the way next year.
Oh, okay.
So I was telling Greg.
I'll invite you also.
Yeah,
I was telling Greg.
If you invite me to your wedding and it's in my calendar, I will 100% go to your wedding.
It's on April.
It's right here in Auburn.
Down the hill.
It's in Auburn.
Yeah, I'll be there.
It's fucking at Sanders Mansion.
My lease here is at least until May, so no matter what happens,
we'll be there.
I'll be here, dude.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
close. So
Yeah.
I want to see Nard kill a goddamn wedding because he's always talking about
It's
it.
like, I murdered his wife.
I'm so
And Greg's like, how the fuck do you murder a wedding? Like, I'm telling you, he's like, it's like, you'll see when I get there, dude. It's great.
Yeah,
But it's fun.
I'm like, well, the weddings I went to, so all right, Nard, I give you that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I was like, I was pretty entertained. Mostly, I only looked at my phone like 7 times.
Yeah, we're excited.
Partway through the thing, some guy's an immigrant pussy. Oh, shit. Man, that's crazy, dude. You guys all came here from way different backgrounds. So you haven't heard from Black Rob or White Rob ever since then?
That's not true. I've definitely heard from him. I hit up my friend White Rob. Not too long. He saw one of my reels, so he hit me up.
I see a lot of your reels too, actually.
Yeah. So like he sees my reel, he hits me up.
Everywhere.
And I'm like, what's going on? He looks like Anderson Cooper now. Like,
Okay.
and but he's still going. He's like, he's just casually telling me how like. He's like, yeah, I went to, like, I was talking to detectives for giving them, like, falsified information.
Oh, shit.
Right?
Oh, shit.
I was like, no, you still doing it?
Tony started bad, dude.
No, yeah,
It's not good.
it's only bigger and better now.
No.
So good thing I left, because I would have been in there with him, dog. Just mixing it up.
Yeah, that's
He's
it.
like, he goes, yeah, so I'm in there talking. They had, like, so there was, like, some kind of glitch, and they had, like, a murder charge on me, too. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Shit.
And he was like, hey, I'm not innocent of everything, but I didn't do this. I'm like, yeah, dude. So, but luckily his lawyer was there. I could read the whole shit out if you
No,
want.
I believe
It was
you.
wild.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, good thing I moved, dog, because I would definitely be hanging out with y'all still.
And that's why a big reason that I left Georgia also was because the crowd of people that I was hanging out with, I mean, we were all drug dealers, and if you know anything about drug dealers, we don't have a lot of high aspirations. We want to sell more drugs, so I had to get the fuck away from that crowd of people. And 3,100 miles across the nation was a pretty good excuse to get out.
Yeah, I mean, it's far away.
It was gone.
I had a moment of clarity. I remember mine exactly when I was looking at like a group of my friends, and I was like, dude, this is not for me, dude. Like my friend Ham, like was on the run because he killed 2 fucking people, dude.
Jesus, Ham?
And, like his name was Ham. Anyway,
Is he gone? Is Ham get caught?
I don't know if he's out now, but he definitely got caught.
All of your friends have 3 letters in their name.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's how you know they're gangsters. They don't have a lot of room for error in gangster names.
No.
It's just 3
Joe.
strokes.
They called him Ham for a reason, bro. But anyway, yeah, he was like on the run, like this other dude. What was his name? I don't know. He got caught for like pounds in his fucking car. Black Rob was involved in like a robbery with like a baseball bat. I ended up fucking up these kids at Little Caesars.
Yeah.
Like it was just like a whole day where we were all doing crimes. A whole day we all did crimes. We're all talking about them. Like this is not.
Great. Is your Little Caesar still open?
It is, dude.
You want to look at some reviews?
Is it a franchise or
Can you look at some reviews of your reviews of your location? Because we did this
20 years ago. That's so wild.
Because we were talking about the sketchiest place we went to, Gary, Indiana, McDonald's, and like literally, first review 5 stars. We got here quick. Second review is like, yeah, my mom forgot her purse there, and all the money was gone.
It's like coincidentally. Go ahead.
They did Raymond. Come on, White Rob. You gotta calm down, buddy.
Coincidentally, they did this.
Okay, I thought that was a review.
No.
They looked a review for Rob.
I'm showing the
The
conversation.
murder went good.
Yeah. Turns out just a technical glitch.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Can you imagine that? You're talking to cops and like, by the way, what about this murder? You're like, yo, what, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I was just getting a $5 for $5 hot and ready pizza. This guy named Rob just murdered someone.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh.
3
It took him
stars.
7 minutes, you know what I mean? Like, he had no patience. He fucking had no patience. So bad.
I'm ready now, man.
Right now!
I want black olive pizza now. Now, motherfucker.
They call me shot and ready Rob.
Throw cornholes on motherfucker.
They call it shot and ready because everyone just gets murdered there.
Yeah, oh. Dude, I fucking love that job, dude. Little Caesar's still my favorite
I love delivering pizzas.
fucking job, dude.
Yo, that's my, so as long as I can avoid a DUI for the rest of my life, I have a backup job forever. Delivering pizzas.
Okay.
Did you ever sell weed while delivering pizza?
Of course.
There we go. See, that makes
Why
more
wouldn't
sense.
you do that?
Yeah, like yeah.
Double anchovies? What do you think that was?
All right, I'm going. So the way the pizza route works is, when I was in Georgia, we had a huge delivery radius. We went 12 miles outside of the store, which is
wow, that's nuts.
very large, right?
Yeah.
12
So
miles, shit.
it's very. So it'd be like a 25-minute one-way trip sometimes to get to one, and that's like way too long in most pizza places. But when I was in Georgia, I sold a lot of weed, so that was all I did. Like I delivered pizza since I was 19. No, since I was 16, I delivered pizzas. So
They let you deliver pizzas in Georgia at 16?
Yeah.
You'd be 18 in Michigan, bro. Yeah, 'cause I worked at
wait, actually, you're right. I had to be 18 also in Georgia. No, I didn't deliver. I worked inside the pizza place.
Yeah, me too. Worked
You're
at
right.
16
Yeah.
Pizza Hut, dude.
And as soon as I turned 18.
At 18,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
My best friend was a manager at the Papa John's. Taylor Dick, shout out, love you. And then Michael Dick and Matthew Dick, 3 dicks.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kitchens, so it's funny as fuck.
3 dicks in the kitchen.
Literally,
We just need a...
It's like it's almost like a Five Guys but gayer.
there's a kitchen Dick Road in Bellingham.
Oh man,
Literally.
that's a good group of photo there.
And it's ironic because in elementary school or middle school, we had to fill out the bus form cards. Like you're sitting in this assigned seat for the buses. Me and Michael Dick wrote Kitchen Dick on the card because it's our last names. We were being super funny. The bus driver got really pissed off about it. Mr. Chambers. I can remember so much shit, but why can't I remember Corbin's mom's name?
No matter where you're with.
She's Dick is kitchen Dick somewhere now.
Kitchen Dick.
Who the fuck wrote Dick? That's my last name, sir. You son of a bitch.
Sorry.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That sounds like a bus driver.
Yeah, Mr. Chambers. Coolest bus driver in the world, though.
Okay.
We had paperball fights on that bus. Chris Newbern threw an applesauce out the window and hit a Ford Explorer. This motherfucking Ford Explorer did a 180 Dale Earnhardt Jr. fucking tailspin. Come back, pulled over the bus. Mr. Chambers is like, what the fuck's going on? This lady gets on the bus. We're all sitting back there. Chris Newbern's like a little child. You know what I'm saying? His heart is...
Yeah.
He's fucked. He's fucked up.
Consequences of my actions, what?
Dude, the lady gets on the bus and she's like, we're children in middle school, so you don't hear the word fuck very often. She goes, who the fuck threw an applesauce on my car? We're dying.
It's,
I like this chick. I like
I will say, out of all the crimes, applesauce is probably the lowest thing in our episode so far.
Yeah, it was an acceptable crime. No broken window.
Yeah.
Applesauce.
No murders.
Just a pissed off lady.
No war crimes. No.
So this is a good crime. No, you're right. This is a good crime. You know.
Yeah.
So applesauce in the window. Mr. Chambers, lady was fucking raging.
So
she got off the bus. Hanging. Mr. Chambers literally like, stop throwing shit out the window. That was it. That was the punishment. Mr. Chambers rocks.
Did a kid like turn his life around after that? He was like, was he a straight edge kid? After he got scared.
Nah, you just gotta... He saw it like, oh, what? Some lady's gonna yell at me on a bus?
There's a...
Fuck, you wanna get in trouble?
Mr. Chambers, like with his alcoholic divorce.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
He doesn't
100%.
these kids.
Yeah, he's
Shut the fuck up with the applesauce. I got this bitch. Oh.
Shut up, Chris.
No, that's fuck. Everyone's because I was thinking there's one episode called Scared Straight. This one little really nerd looking kid was terrified, and they just fucked him the entire episode. They literally picked up the kid and shake his legs around, and this guy's like underneath the jail cell, like rigid arm, like starting to come through. And it's like, oh no! Oh my god, this kid's so terrified. He's not gonna be a criminal. Well, the other kid's like, hey, scared, what you gonna do to me? There's the cameras right here. Like, I wasn't stupid.
You ain't gonna hit me, motherfucker.
Calm
Get
down.
me there, dog. Yo, motherfucker. I can't hit you, bro. I'm actually like one of the trustees around here.
My bad.
It's like, I'm actually the bookkeeper.
It's a good job.
I'm one of the trusted guys. We shouldn't throw you in the cell with him, though.
Yeah.
They should really just do that. Like, hey, if you can find...
Yeah, could you imagine a kid like he's in his jail cell with a snitch like, yeah, so I'm in here because he snitched on me. He's like, yeah.
He did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine.
It's weird that the guy hung himself on camera with like help from 4 people.
What are you doing for Topamax?
It was a crazy year, boys. With the moved out here in 2014, and then got a job at all 3 of the Papa John's, the Nimbin, and then UPS.
Okay.
And then I started doing stand-up comedy, and then went to Paradiso, started doing ecstasy. You know, that was a good turn. Also.
Yeah.
And then I started doing comedy a lot. Then I realized that I'm sure you guys can attest to this. It got real cliquey for a minute there.
Yeah.
And the scene, like, it was weird.
2017.
Especially when we met, it was fucking.
Yeah.
Like, if you were not.
First show I went, like one of the first shows I went to, I'm not going to say what club it was at.
Yep.
But they were doing a competition. and like one of the ladies that was in the competition just like flipped out.
Oh man.
Called out the club owner for being like a piece of shit. And we'll talk about it later, but like, it caused like a whole beef.
I bet.
Between two scenes. Like Seattle Tacoma had like weird tension for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I recall. Yeah.
We all did open mics together at that time. We were all micing like a motherfucker. I was doing 3 or 4 mics a night then, like straight up. I was hitting 20 mics a week.
You did fucking...
Yeah, you were there. You were
I was doing it,
and then you were just gone. So when I was really happy. She was like, oh shit, you're still alive. And you have a job and a chick. Yeah, stay where you are, man.
Yeah, well, that's also, when I was doing comedy, I was
a
a virgin. I didn't have any fucking pussy. It was like a lot of things were not going my way. Started selling weed again, got some fucking pussy. It was great, like, you start selling drugs, a lot of good things happen to you, is all I'm saying.
That's what we're calling this.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Please sell drugs.
Yeah.
Now I am ironically wearing a shirt that says Dare, says drugs are really expensive. So it's kind of funny we're with this episode now.
They are. It's a good shirt to wear.
It was a gift.
I like it. It's a great shirt. I remember my Dare officer. I can't remember his name. Thank God, because I still can't remember Corbin's mom's name.
I think like almost every comic I know has like a Dare joke. Even I had a Dare joke I used to tell them.
100%. Yeah, it's hard not to, because like, we all grew up being fucking idiots, and like,
I keep talking, I gotta blow my nose.
Yeah. My Dare officer, he was an actual cop. I think all Dare officers are actually cops.
Yeah, they're definitely police.
So he was a police officer, but he was like, I don't remember him from elementary school, but he was like the coolest fucking guy that I remember. Like, my Dare officer was yours cool?
I mean, I wasn't scared of him. He's like...
Yeah, I wasn't scared of mine either.
Yeah, he's like, they probably the most personable guy.
Yeah!
It's like, we need someone who could talk to 4th graders.
Yeah.
And let them know that,
They need that guy to train the other cops.
They do.
He's trained to go to Dare class with Officer Johnson, learn how to talk to children, and treat adults that way.
Exactly. It's like, oh, do I need to give you my ID, officer? What do I be in charge of? What crime are you investigating?
If you're white, Rob, you shot that motherfucker! You shot that motherfucker!
Exactly. Well, he was being...
It happens.
Like, he put his hands up, I was hitting with the head with the baton. I was like, what the fuck? Why you put your hands up? Why are you defending yourself, sir? Just take these blows and put your hand behind your back.
Take it!
Yeah. I'm sorry, sir. Let me just do that as I'm getting hit. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fucking this dude.
Yeah. So... I sell just weed now.
Okay.
I had to quit selling.
Do you have a shop, a dispensary? What do you do?
So we sell to stores.
Okay.
So we're a producer processor.
What's your brand?
In Tacoma.
No, what's your brand?
Translucency.
Translucency?
Yeah,
okay.
So on the shirt here.
Yeah.
And then, so we sell to a bunch of the retail stores. My wife and I, or my fiance, Sarah and I, we own it. Steven, my best friend, the guy that worked at Papa John's with me, who saved my job, works with us, and Aaron. It's us 4, and then I do all the sales. Sarah's in charge of operations. Steve's in charge of packaging everything up, and Aaron is in charge of the social media and just making sure everything kind of runs smoothly.
Packaging everything up? That seems like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but Steven is fucking fire.
Okay.
So
he's licking a lot of bags.
No. So me and Sarah, the first year of the company, we pretty much set all of the standard operating procedures to make sure we could actually do this stuff, to make sure it's not like ridiculous. So then Steven started working with us about 3 months into the starting the operation. So he's been with us since pretty much the beginning of the company. So he knows how to do everything, pretty much better than I do, because he does all of it, So we sell to like 60 stores a month, and then Steven and Aaron pretty much pack up all that shit. So it's like they can pack up around $4,000 or $5,000 of orders a day. So these guys are on it, and that's because I go in there and I make all of the cartridges, I make all the joints, I make all the oils, stuff like that, and then whenever that stuff is produced, it's just in like a big jar like this essentially. And then if an order comes in with X amount of grams of oil, Steven will weigh that stuff out, put it in the bags, and then we'll put it in the box to send into the stores. So it takes to fill about a $2,500 order, it takes about 2 or 3 hours. But a $2,500 order for us is marked up 3 times minimum to the store. So $2,500 for us, we've got $7,500 for the retail products. And then that's pretty much how the margins work across the state. Is we sell stuff for Y, the store sells it for X.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just so it's kind of a fucked up system.
So it's capitalism.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's weird because back in Georgia days, I would just sell weed directly to the consumer, and it was awesome. I'd get their feedback, they'd tell me if it sucked or not. We could work with them. Now I have to sell weed to a single person who sells it to the store, who then sells it to the customers. So I have to make one person happy who sells weed to the entire general public. So it's a lot different than it was before.
Yeah.
Seems like that's where you want to be as like a independent drug dealer. It's like, you know what?
You have your own hours.
I got 15 pounds. This guy's gonna buy 15 pounds from me. Then he's gonna like distribute it. That's gonna be so much nicer.
Yeah.
Just having the one plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's way nicer, I'd imagine, where you're like, hey, I'm going to meet you here this day
Yeah.
outside of a Safeway. All right, let's be there. Are you almost here?
Yeah.
Are you here yet?
No,
Nope.
not. Fuck
Yeah, you
you.
didn't
3
leave yet?
hours later, dude, that shit was the worst. Yeah.
So I've heard, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, hey, the fuck?
It was always tedious to meet up and meet and to give people stuff back in the day. But the thing about doing that back in the day, it was I could sell it directly to the consumer. So you got a point. Like I love being able to sell it directly to the consumer. Now I have to sell it to a middleman, and it sucks because I'm essentially a middleman that has to work to another middleman, and middlemen don't like to work with each other.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever been a middleman, you know that it's not fun to work with other middlemen because the margins are a lot lower when you got to work through another vessel.
Got to work through another vessel, and then the feedback takes a little long to get back to you.
Yeah.
The feedback is at first like, hey, what is this?
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah. So it's good in a sense of I have to work with one person. It's bad in a sense that I can't sell it directly to the consumer because the store controls how much they sell it for. So I can't sell it to somebody for what I want it to sell it for. You know, like
Yeah.
So it's a big hindrance on what I can and can't do, which is like it kind of sucks, but it doesn't suck because I have to convince one person that I'm not an asshole. But then it's hard to convince one person that you're an asshole if they think that you're an asshole.
Yeah.
So it's a weird conundrum.
You lose your lifeline. You got to be good with that person. You got to build
Exactly.
relationships.
Yeah. So if that one relationship is bad, they can control 20% of your total income for a month, and it's like, fuck, dude. So it's like, yeah.
Is your goal to have like more than one middleman to sell to companies?
100%. Yeah. I need a bunch of middlemen. I need to sell to like. There's 450 retail stores in the state. That 450 cannabis stores that sell weed to the consumers, and when the conception of the
None
industry
federal way though. What the fuck?
none federal way. No, yeah, it's a moratorium. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
weird.
And Kent is none federal way. There's only a few in Auburn, Stash Box, and it's because
Yeah, I go to Stash Box,
each city voted on the allowed and a license they would want in each little district. Federal way said, "Fuck you, no." It's like, what the fuck, dude? And they just agreed to the vote also, and they still said no.
Yeah, no, you gotta go to Fife, dude.
It's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Federal Way has 2 churches chickens and not one.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That one
It's
beach.
crazy. Yeah, they would blow up if they could put a dispensary in Federal Way.
Yeah.
But so there was when the industry started in 2014. When I first moved out here, I was a medical patient, and then I transitioned to a recreational worker because the medical side of cannabis got destroyed. So then I started, when I first moved out here, I was going to these markets and selling weed direct to consumer. I was buying weed. I was trading pizzas for weed. It was fucking awesome. Like it was exactly what you wanted. And then recreational cannabis happened, and then X amount of licenses, 450 retail stores were distributed, 1,500 producer processor farmers were distributed, and then over the last 10 years, there's been an increase in store volume. So there's about 485 stores now. But there's been about a 90% decrease in the producer processors because everybody's been getting their ass beat and driven into the floor. So there's only about 150 farmers left, and there's about 480 stores left. And that's because a lot of the stores are working together to have more buying power, and then they'll buy all of your product at a 30% better margin, and then they just keep doing that until there's nothing left, and then they move on to the next farm.
Next farmer.
Yeah. So it's this weird like beast of a cycle that's been happening since the conception of the industry, and it's just the corporatization of any industry. Like you saw with alcohol, you see it with anything that's been legalized and then decriminalized.
It's crazy in Thailand. Like from my 3 blocks radius, there's like 10 weed shops. There's so many weed shops in Thailand.
I just read that they banned all of them. Did you read that recently?
No. How long ago was this? I was there in April.
Like a week ago.
Word? That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how true it is, but there was 1,400 supposed licenses, and they reduced it to 42.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And it was because the government was like, we're not doing this anymore. But I don't know how true that is. You know, this is from one article that I read, so I don't know how much water that glass will hold. But it was, I remember seeing it, I was like, what the fuck? How do you go from? And it's the exact same thing that's happening in like any industry in the world, though.
Yeah.
Whenever you have big money and corporate entities coming in.
Someone's gonna really just fuck
Yeah,
up
just you can't survive.
Wall Street's in there, just like buying everything.
Yep. Yep. So it's a weird conundrum that we're kind of in the industry that people are kind of stuck at, where even now, the LCB, the Liquor Control Board, has turned into the Liquor and Cannabis Control Board, and now they're investigating all these stores for breaking the law.
How are they breaking the law?
Because nobody's supposed to be able to control more than 5 retail stores.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these entities are under control of 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's more like a monopoly.
It's a monopoly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally
Like
a
the
monopoly.
Actual like
Yeah.
ownership.
Crime
not
It's
like
100%, yeah. 100%.
I don't think I've ever been to a cannabis store like I didn't get ID'd fucking twice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
as a retail consumer, as like an average person that goes to the store and buys cannabis, you have it so made. Like there's no better state in the nation other than Washington where you have more options, except for maybe like Colorado or something like that. But the reason that I say that is because Colorado, California, Oregon, and Washington were the first 4 states to legalize cannabis, and they kind of set up their little infrastructure differently than each state. And I think that's because they're trying to figure out which one works the best, and then whenever they can do that, they can legalize it federally and say, this is what the fuck we're doing. So, in Washington, they did 450 retail stores, 1,500 producer processors. They saw X happen and Y happen with the margins. For the longest time, there was way too much weed. Nobody could sell it, so all those farmers went out of business. In Oregon, they had unlimited amount of producer processors, and if you had $200, you could grow weed and you could sell it to the store. Same thing. Way too much fucking weed. The prices plummeted to the floor. It was like, what do we do? California did the exact opposite. They released 6 licenses, I believe, retail stores, and the rest of them were growing weed and you had to sell those 6 stores. What the fuck are you talking about? The state of California was a producer of weed for the world, like, since the 70s.
Yeah.
I think I was like first time I smoked weed in California was like in some fucking shop.
Yeah.
Just smoking with the people selling me. I'm like, this isn't, can't do this in like
No.
Washington, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at Disneyland when weed was like kind of illegal.
Yeah.
I was walking around this like late burrito shop, whatever taco shop. I'm like, hey man, I'm out of town. We're gonna get some weed. Like, be right back. And then he gave me some, and they gave me like some good amount of weed. Like, oh man, this is the best service. I'm gonna make 2 Yelp accounts. I give you 5 stars, 10 pounds. This is amazing customer service stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they did that, and then Colorado did a different thing where they did the same amount of retail stores, but you have to grow your weed and sell it yourself in retail in Colorado. So they did these different little like structures to kind of see which one works the best, I feel like. And Washington has generated like $4 billion in tax revenue, but I haven't seen a fucking single cent of it like reinvested into the community. They're supposed to be making things better when, I mean, I'm sure we can both attest. Downtown Seattle and Tacoma looks fucking like a Walking Dead scene. Like there's more homeless people down there than I've ever seen in my life. But this money is supposed to be helping the community and supposed to be making things better. $4 billion is a lot of money. You know, like I haven't seen anything get better in these 10 years that I've lived here. And I've been
$4 billion. That should be, at least be like free lunch for all kids.
I like something, you know, like
Yeah,
something, you know. And I've been working at Pioneer Square, and
Oh yeah.
I've been working downtown Seattle since I moved out here, and I haven't been down there in the past 2 years. But 2 years ago when I was down there, it was like
No, I was still.
I don't want to be. How was it?
It's not as crazy as it used to be.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Like there's still like pockets, especially like Belltown, but like
Okay.
I feel like the World Cup's coming, so pretty soon we're gonna see.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's gonna get real clean.
Yeah,
They're gonna move those guys to Everett. All of
They're
them.
definitely like get the fuck out.
They're gonna take a bus all day.
When like Federal Way did that, they just sent. They gave people bus tickets to Seattle. Like, here you go, get the fuck out of here. They got in trouble for that shit,
bro.
Yeah, Bellevue did shit. Right?
I've never seen a homeless person in Bellevue. I've never seen a homeless person in Bellevue.
I saw one guy beg for change outside Bellevue, but he used to beg for change out in Renton. Like, hey, motherfucker, I know you.
Who's commuting?
He's like wearing Calvin Klein jeans, which is pretty poor for Bellevue.
I was like, that's very cool.
Yeah, I lived in Bellevue for 2 years, and we rented a house out there, similar to this fucking nice house. It was a very nice house. And every time I went to Jefferson Square, which is like the little shopping plaza down in Bellevue, I hate it down there because it's fucking. I can't navigate that place for shit. But it was so clean.
It's like one street.
Yeah, dude, and it's like communist China. There's fucking everything is connected, and you park one spot and you can walk fucking 50 blocks, and then I'm lost, and I'm under a Sears I didn't know existed, and I can't find my fucking car.
Yeah,
it's tough. I have a hard time being at Jefferson Square. But every time I go there, and I travel all over the state of Washington because I sell weed from Blaine down to Vancouver. Like I travel to Spokane. I travel all over this place.
Yes.
Bellevue is by far the cleanest spot in the state.
Oh yeah,
so it's incomparable.
Yeah, Bellevue, Kirkland's nice too.
Beautiful.
Redmond, Redmond's super nice here too.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll see some pockets of. It's funny, before the Redmond, and I made a joke about Kirkland, like, oh, Kirkland's a poor town to you guys? Fuck you guys, Redmond.
Yeah, dude, like, come on, bro. This is beautiful.
What the fuck is this? Beautiful.
It's so nice.
Yeah, for sure. Kirk was the poor town.
Yeah.
Like, ew.
Those are the bougie weed shops in the state, too. They're in Bellevue and Kirkland and Redmond area.
Yeah, those shops sell cocaine. It's crazy.
Yeah.
As you answer those riddles, 3. Okay for thee.
Oh, my God.
Shit. Holy shit, did this die? Oh, fuck, when did this die?
Oh, my God.
Holy fuck, oh my God. I didn't look at the thing. When did we lose off on?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
God damn it, dude. We had so much. Well, it was at least silver.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, there's some good shit there. I didn't, fuck, I was like, when did this die? Because there was like one bar, and that's why I was there with one bar, that's funny. Alright, let's take a shot. Are you drinking? Are you drinking?
Yeah, I'm doing a shot.
I've been drinking.
What is she cooking? That smells fire as fuck.
I don't know. Probably something good. Still got 25 minutes on the camera. Let me pause this.
Yeah, that's so fucking funny. I'm like, wait a sec, this never